were such a slacker. Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all. Seems all the other knights already have their hands full. Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
some of this!
Pay your dues.
You've picked the wrong fight. Scatter! How tacky. Pardon me, is that...
It's showtime!
Delicate as silk.
Attaboy! Boy!
What's the hurry?
Huh? Everybody stand!
The wind knows me. Don't get too close. Cool it. What's the hurry?
Check this out! I got you covered!
One with nature. Time to go.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Time to go.
Ad Astra. Thank you for This realm is... If you ever have...
Solidify!
Emerge. I'm going in. Fire! Well, withdraw. Coming at ya. Chat. Let's light it up right now. Emerge. Coming at ya. Hiya! Ha! Ha! Teamwork is right now, right here. Fire! Well, withdraw. Watch out! Cha! Ooh! Watch out! Hiya!
Gather!
Huh? Everybody stand! Right now. Emerge. Right here. Huh? Hey there! Chat!
Solidify!
Emerge. Right now.
I will have order.
Huh? I'm going in! Fire! Well, withdraw. Chat coming at ya! Ha-ha! Nah! Chat! Nah! Hey there!
Stabilize!
Right here. Emerge. Right now. Let's light it up! Everybody stand! Coming at ya! Ha! A proper send-off! From the Spina with love. Hiya! Ah! Ha! Ah! Hey there! Right here. Emerge. Right here. I'm going in! Watch out! Attack! That's the way. Ah. Watch out! Ha! Ha! Ah. Ah. Ha! Ah. Ha! Right now. Right here. Right now. I'm always watching. Ha! Emerge. Right here. Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Solidify!
A proper send-off! From the Spina with love. Feeling lucky? Ah! Coming at ya! Hiya! Ha! Cha! Ah! Huh? Right now. Watch out! if it isn't my dear partners.
That voice! It's Navia!
I didn't expect to run into you guys here today. Are you headed somewhere?
How about you, Navia? Are you still busy rebuilding Poisson?
We've wrapped up most of the rebuilding, but there are still a few things left to take care of. Stocking up on materials, confirming construction timelines, discussing compensation terms with families affected by the disaster. Between all of that, I've been making a lot of trips between the court and Poisson. Well, though the victims have received relief payments from the court, in my opinion, as the administrators of Poisson, Spina di Rosula should take some responsibility as well. Our financial situation right now isn't the best, so all we've been doing is signing agreements for the damages to be repaid at a later date. Though just pieces of paper now, they demonstrate our commitment. They're necessary to restore the people's faith in us.
Oh, spoken like a true president. You're a really responsible leader. That must be taking up most of your time, though, right?
Oh, you bet. Between that and all the other errands I have to run at the court, I'm always forgetting one thing or another. So before I came over this time, I took a page from Melusa's book and decided to make a list of everything. This way, it's easy to see which tasks you haven't checked off. And then, since Melus loved using shorthand, I decided to also follow his example and come up with some shorthand of my own. But after running a few errands in the city, I'm kind of struggling to even read my own handwriting anymore.
That does sound like you, all right. So what kind of shorthand did you use?
Oh, wanna take a look?
Let Paimon see. Wait. There's nothing here but a bunch of weird symbols. This looks like a piece of kelp wrapped around a stick. And this other one, is it supposed to be a boar in a box?
The first one has to do with confirming the final payment amount for the fishermen, while the second one is a reminder to try the new burger that just hit the market.
Okay, Paimon can definitely see how you might forget what each of these mean.
Thank you for your advice. These are the kinds of things you only really figure out once you've tried them out yourself. I thought that as long as I understood my shorthand when I came up with it, I'd be sure to remember the symbols when I looked at them later. Unfortunately, I've definitely proven myself wrong.
Well, now you know for next time.
Anyway, I should have already taken care of most of the things on the list. There are still a few symbols that I can't decipher, but I don't think they're anything too super important. Worst comes to worst, I'll just make another trip.
Ah, so you're going to head back now?
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, actually, since we talked about the reconstruction earlier, wanna come with me and check out the town for yourself? You said you don't have any plans, right? So we can just catch a boat and head over. It won't take long at all.
It's a bit sudden, but Paimon doesn't see why not. What do you think, Traveler?
Then let's go. We'll take a boat over.
Oh, you mean the Aquabus, right? Like the Clementine line?
Oh, sorry. I meant our own boat. The Aquabus doesn't have a station near Poisson, so we'll use one of the Spina's boats. All right, follow me. I'll take you there. engineer is still doing a few routine safety checks. We can head out as soon as we get the green light.
So, Paimon has always wanted to ask. The 3 Aquabus lines are all named after people in your family, right?
Yeah, that's right. Callus and Navia are self-explanatory, while Clementine was the name that my mother went by.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Alright, I figured it out. Okay. For some reason, the recording tracks weren't activated. Alright, let's get the indigo. I heard it will repeat a little bit, but whatever. It's fine. Right. I've been talking the entire time. I guess it's not been coming through. But I haven't said much, so yeah. Welcome. I hope work is going well and that you're not struggling too much with the lack of sleep.
If you provided the Mora to build the lines, then why isn't there even a dedicated line to Poisson? Spina di Rosula built all the lines, yet you still have to take a special boat just to go home. Paimon doesn't get it.
Well, what I heard is that most of our businesses don't actually use Poisson as a hub. So there was no real reason to build a line straight to Poisson. You are right that it is a bit strange, though. If you've already committed to build 3 lines, why not just add a 4th?
Yeah, that's what Paimon's saying. The Aquabus is so convenient, it's really a huge shame.
Well, it is what it is. You know what my father was like. Even I often struggled to figure out what was going on in his head.
Well, something that big also wouldn't have just been his call. Perhaps the rest of Spina didn't see a point of having a 4th line.
But that would only be the case if he cared about what others thought. My father was always really stubborn. Once he made up his mind, good luck getting him to change it. From what I've heard, the rights of all the other members of the Spina only went as far as giving him advice or suggestions, and no farther. That included my mother, too.
Huh. Well, that explains why you weren't on the greatest of terms with him.
Yeah, because I wouldn't just let him keep getting his way. He was just... not very agreeable.
Boss, the boat's ready. We can head out.
All right, then let's head out.
Let's just check something real quick. Just making sure the quality of the stream is at least looking
It'll be a while
watchable.
before we get to Poisson. Let's keep talking.
Navia, what was your mother like as a person? Oh, Paimon's sorry. She totally forgot that you mentioned before that she passed away during childbirth, so you probably don't remember her at all.
That's all right. I've heard many stories about her from the rest of the Spina. They've always said that they were sure we would have gotten along famously. While my papa was stiff like a board, my mother was supposedly super cheerful and funny. Their complementary personalities allowed them to make up for each other's flaws. My father would run the businesses and expand our reach, while my mother would keep the peace and make sure that everyone was happy. Their work made sure that the Spina could grow and thrive.
Sounds like they were not just a well-matched couple, but fantastic business partners as well.
Yeah, but those are just stories and anecdotes after all. It's hard for me to piece together a more complete or intimate picture of her. But sometimes, I'd still look at the Clementine line and wonder, would the Spina and Poisson still be what they are today had my mother survived? Silver once said that a name is a kind of inscription, a way to etch a memory into the world. When given a name, a cold, inanimate object can gain a completely new meaning. So, I will always associate the line with her in my heart. Over the past few weeks, I've also begun to appreciate how water can take in and hold our most intense feelings and memories, as well as how one may reflect on their past by watching the sea. I've lost many beloved people and memories to the sea. Even though I cannot stop for them, and must continue to keep moving, the fact won't change that they existed in my life, and gave me the reason and motivation to move forward.
Do you miss them, Miss
Always.
Mills?
But no matter what, we can't change the
Oh,
I
oops,
tell
I didn't
myself
need to
that
cook
I
them.
need to keep looking towards the future. Everyone, even my parents, have already overcome so many obstacles. Besides, I'm the president of Spina di Rosula. I've got to keep my chin up.
I hope you can still hear me.
We've reached the shore. Let's go. I'll show you the new poisson.
So. Okay, good.
Navia.
How is
Do you
work
think
going?
she's doing alright?
You staying awake? Seems to be managing. He's always been having to cope with one thing or another.
Okay. Paimon supposes you're right. She's really been through a lot. It couldn't have been easy shouldering so much by herself.
How sad. Oh, the wheat. The game is quiet. Sorry. Is this better?
My time with the Spina has taught me that carrying an unreliable weapon is worse than not carrying one at all.
Okay, good.
Hup.
Boss, you're back! Traveler and Paimon, welcome back to Poisson.
What's
Oh,
up?
hey! Fancy seeing you again, Florent. Is it your turn to take care of Navia now?
Hey, I can totally take care of myself. For the time being, I'll go around without any attendance. We did hand over some of Malus's old responsibilities to Florent, though. It's been really nice to have him around to help out.
Thank you for the compliment, boss. As you see, I've been working closely with the boss on rebuilding Poisson. Mr. Malus was an extremely capable and respected member of the Spina. I've got some really big shoes to fill.
As you can see, he's been really working on rebuilding the Spina. But to me it looks the same as it did after a catastrophe. But oh well, who am I to judge?
All right. There's no need to be so formal. Everyone's practically old friends by now. Were you waiting here for me? Did we manage to make any progress on the statue?
Yeah, we contacted a sculptor about the job, but they can't get started on sourcing a correctly sized block without knowing the design that we want to use first.
You're commissioning a statue?
So
They are.
basically, we've been meaning to commission a statue of my parents in commemoration of everything they've done for the Spina and the town of Poisson. But since my father was known as Callous the Unfaithful for the longest time, it would have been too controversial to commission a statue of him. But now that his name has been cleared, and the town is also being rebuilt, I thought this would be the perfect chance to actually realize this dream.
The funds to build the statue were freely donated by the people of Poisson to show their appreciation for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callous and everything they did.
Should Navia be featured with them too?
Me? I'm just the newbie president that's running around and causing everyone trouble. Maybe we can have this conversation again in a few decades, once I've done more for the town and the people.
Hey, there's no need to be so humble. Didn't you just help save the entire country?
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe that Boss should have a place on the statue.
Hey, if you keep inflating my ego like this, I might just float off into the sky with my parasol. Just kidding. There's no way that I'd accept that kind of compliment at face value. At a minimum, I'd have to match what my father did for the people.
If that's what you think.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. I just don't think I'm ready yet. Anyway, Florent, now it's up to us to confirm the final design, right?
Mm-hmm. We can ask the sculptor to start looking for a good block once we've decided on the poses for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callis. But we haven't had any real discussions yet on the possible designs. I feel like I should get a few promising designs first, and then send them over to you to review.
There's no need for all that. Let's decide on a design right now. Hey, you! Come over here with me.
Ooh, she's bossy. What are you doing?
Modeling a few poses, of course. Here, just pretend to be Callis, and I'll be Clementine.
That's,
Didn't you say on the boat that Callis and Clementine sounded like great partners? Well, then there's no one better to fill this role than my most valuable partner. Florent, let's grab some reference shots.
You've got it, boss. I'll go get the camera.
I would hate to
Well,
live
what do
in
you think?
Poseidon.
Got any
Like,
ideas?
it's so wet and damp and ugh. I just feel like even if you were, even if you tried to dry your clothes on like a rack, they would still be damp after several days.
Well, I've actually discussed it a bit with Florent before, but I could never come up with any fresh or original ideas. It's probably because my idea of them is already kind of set in stone. So, I want to pick your brain for a bit and see if you can come up with some new and interesting ideas.
I'm all good here, boss. Feel free to start posing whenever.
Okay then, let's try for something imposing. Try looking into the distance. Why don't we strike a happy pose? Start with the top one.
Imposing, huh? Oh, I've got it. Let's try this.
This pose! It makes me recall Spina di Rosula's glorious golden age.
but isn't Clementine's pose a bit too bold and heroic? Was she really that kind of person? If we were to stick with this pose, maybe people would wonder if she was actually the real boss behind the scenes.
Well, tabloids did indeed speculate as much back in the day, but the Spina pulled a few strings and made both the report and the journalist disappear.
Oh, Paimon was just kidding! Please don't make Paimon disappear.
What Florent meant was that we asked the journalist to choose a new alias. You're right, though, that this may not accurately represent the image of her in our hearts. Let's try to come up with something else.
Try looking into the distance.
By that, do you mean as if we were standing on a boat and looking out at the sea? Sure, let's give that a try.
Whoa, you really remind Paimon of a captain in their first mate.
That's so stupid.
Look over there, my dear Clementine. As you can see, every tree on that island is dripping with mora fruit.
But there's something off with the composition. This pose makes Mr. Callis look too tall next to the lady.
Oh,
I'm
I see what you
definitely
mean.
shorter than
Then let's
Navia.
swap.
Well, Paimon is a fan. A statue like this would look fantastic on a boat.
Wait, but we can't do that. Very few people would see the statue if we were to put it on a boat. This statue is meant to be placed in the town.
But then, since we're putting it in the town, the whole point of the pose would be lost.
Oh, okay. We'll try to think of something else.
Just strike a happy
A
pose.
happy pose? You mean something like we were laughing together at a funny joke?
Would all that be able to come through with just a picture?
Would we even be able to tell what they are supposed to be laughing about?
Yeah, and that'd probably be a massive pain to sculpt as well.
Could one of you try striking a pose like you're talking while the other one laughs? Forget it. Let's try
stupid.
something else. We tried a bunch of different ideas, but none of them felt right. Paimon's all out of brain juice now, too.
Oh, don't worry. We still got a lot of reference shots out of the session, and each of them can be considered to be a souvenir in their own right. Let's just keep the ideas we tried as backups. Man, if I knew I was going to do a photo shoot with the Traveler, I would have prepared a lot of outfits and props ahead of time. Oh, outfits! Oh, that's the errand I forgot back in the city. Do either of you still remember that girl? The girl I went to see with you two. Her name is Adele.
Oh, Paimon remembers her. She was the one that we met while investigating Mr. Callus's case, right?
Don't remember her. She always believed that her father, Jacques was a good person.
Yes, that's exactly who I'm talking about. So, after the case, she was finally willing to talk to me, and she told me that she wanted to join the Spina too. I said that it's fine, but young children are not allowed to join the Spina. She will just have to wait a few years, and then we'll welcome her with open arms. Since she's still a child, though, she thought I was just trying to let her down gently. But how could I get her to believe that I meant what I said? In the end, I came up with an idea. I'd have a Spina uniform made and give it to her as a gift. But I got so busy and distracted in the city that I forgot to pick the uniform up. So I did forget something important after all.
Don't worry, boss. I can send someone to pick it up right away.
On the matter of the statue, we should still come up with a few more ideas for the design. I'll have to trouble you to source some for me.
We could have just done that from the start.
Hey, at least this way we got some cool pictures.
Yeah, you're right. They'll have some value as souvenirs at least.
Navia! Florent, guess who's back?
Huh? But aren't you supposed to...
Oh, well, if it isn't Coulter. Back already from the Fortress of Meripede?
That's right. I finally finished serving
Yeah.
my time. Gotta say, turns out I was a lot tougher than I thought. After I got out, I immediately made a beeline back to Poisson. You could say that familiar, briny smell became a primal call, urging me to forget everything else and just come back home. You wouldn't believe how much I've missed Melissa's grilled fish. I dreamed about it every time I had to get a welfare meal down there underneath the sea.
It's good to have you back, Coulter. You look as well as ever.
And this guy is...
Paimon
let
is
me
already
introduce you.
suspicious.
This is Coulter, another of Spina di Rosula's members. He was found guilty and sentenced to the Fortress of Meripede some time ago. But, looking at it now, it was probably another one of Marcel's plots while he worked at the Confrérie of Cabrières.
Wait, Mr. Marcel? What do you mean? He was involved in some sort of plot?
Have you not heard anything at all about the water from the primordial sea case?
Well, I know that Fontaine got flooded, but then the water levels miraculously receded. I thought that was all there was to it and didn't care to ask for any more details. Do you mean Mr. Marcel was somehow involved with all that?
Oh, looks like we'll have to explain everything from the top. That case, a lot of things have happened in Poisson since then. First things first, let me introduce you to these two. They're my most trusted partners, and they've been with me through thick and thin. Now you could call them Spina di Rosula's VIP helpers.
Oh, nice to meet you. I don't recall Navia ever generously complimenting anyone like that before. So you must be pretty amazing to get that from her.
Yeah, we are indeed pretty amazing. But we've been cool since before we even met her.
All credit to
Now
Paimon.
you suddenly resist taking a dig at Paimon?
Nice, nice. Spina di Rosula always seems to attract great people. Oh, that reminds me. Where are Malus and Silver? Aren't they always by your side?
About that.
Coulter, a lot of things happened while you were gone. As you can see, even Poisson isn't quite the same as how it was before you left.
They lost their lives, keeping me safe during the flood.
What did you say? This isn't some kind of morbid welcome home prank, right? You're just scaring me on purpose because I don't know anything about what's happened.
I'm sorry, but it's the truth. They weren't the only people we lost either. Many others, including Melissa, also lost their lives in the disaster.
Malus and Melissa, dead. They're just gone? Malus. I was planning to give him a surprise gift once I ran into him again in town. I can't believe it.
Hey! Keep it together!
Malus and Coulter were friends for many years, and even served on many missions together during the early days of the Spina. I can understand how he feels.
Let's sit down somewhere, so I can tell you everything that has happened while you were gone. Fair warning, there was a lot.
Okay.
Oh. That's sad. This place just looks so dirty. Who would want to live here? It's just... Hey, it looks like it's gonna smell like fish. Rotten fish.
All of this. It's unbelievable. I can't believe that those stories were real. It all really happened. Has the world gone mad?
Experienced all those events, I would have also found them very difficult to accept.
I think you and I both feel the same way about the profound tragedy of Melusa's loss. And the sheer depravity of Marcel's actions.
I thought Mr. Marcel would always stand by the Spina. Everything he had, the Spina gave to him. It's unconscionable to have received all that, and yet still plot to kidnap and dissolve you for his insane research.
The good news is that the Confrérie of Cabriere is no more. Gone with them too is the entire synth manufacturing and distribution network. We finally closed the curtain on that long struggle.
Are you sure? But if Marcel wanted to rebel against us, he probably sent word in secret to Romeu.
Romeo?
Huh. Not a name I've heard before either.
Alright, I'm gonna pause it there. I need to use the toilet, so I will be right back. Sorry about that.
Florent should remember him. You see, there was once a major internal dispute regarding funding the construction of the Aquabus lines. Romeu was the leader of the faction that thought such a vast sum of mora would be better spent improving the town of Poisson.
I guess maybe can't hear the sound from it, so I don't remember what music's even on it. But it's good that it's peaceful at least. Remove was the leader of the faction that thought such a vast sum of moral would be better spent improving the town.
But Mr. Callis believed that an opportunity to collaborate with the Court of Fontaine and the Fontaine Research Institute was hard to come by, and would allow us to build many valuable relationships.
Is it where it's like almost like a singing or humming? No, doesn't like sing in words, but
Not only would the Aquabus be a good business investment, it would also boost our reputation among the general populace, eventually paying us massive dividends down the line.
Okay. Yeah, I think I know which one you mean. That is quite a peaceful one. Maybe I should get a more upbeat one.
But the two couldn't come to an agreement. Romeu ended up taking a lot of people with him when he left Spino di Rosula altogether, and the split was on extremely bad terms.
Ugh. And with Papa's stubbornness, I can definitely imagine how it must have gone down.
And of course, when he was suffering the slings and arrows of outrageous injustice, those relationships that he spent a fortune to build didn't help in the least.
Yeah, you could say it was the price he paid for sticking to his beliefs.
That couldn't have been the first time a dispute like that happened, right?
Oh, that's a good point. If Callis was really as stubborn as you say, then wouldn't he have argued with the rank and file all the time?
Oh yeah, it eventually became a thing that just happened on every day that ended with Y. But Navia, boss, you might not know this, but he wasn't always like that. He used to be a lot better with taking counsel. With him listening to our advice, and Ms. Clementine also frequently on our side, it was pretty smooth sailing for a good many years.
Enjoy your work.
But on the matter of the
I'll
Aquabus,
see you
even
later.
Ms. Clementine completely stood by Mr. Callis's side.
Huh. I never knew. But from my perspective, Romeu's position had a lot going for it. Couldn't they have sat down and talked it out?
I think the Aquabus was just the straw that broke the camel's back. On that topic, they eventually came to a rather radical conclusion. They believed that Miss Clementine lost her ability to serve as an impartial mediator when she became pregnant with Callus's child.
So, they thought she had betrayed them? But that doesn't make any sense. Before she was their mediator, my mother was also her own person, and a member of the Spina. She should have the right to take any side she wished.
Yeah, but to them, even taking a side was betrayal enough. They felt like their voices could no longer be heard once their sole mediator had gone over to the other side. Of course, Ms. Clementine then passed away, and Mr. Callis began to regard the completion of the Aquabus project as her final wish. With that, the last hope of reconciliation was gone.
So that's what happened.
From that point on, Romeu and his people cut ties with the Spina, and never gave us any kind of professional or personal courtesy ever again. Perhaps they've regarded us as enemies ever since they left. But even so, there is still no proof that they ever acted in concert with Marcel.
I've also heard that they aren't in a good financial position, so they've been lying low for a while. But as long as they exist, they'll continue to be a threat.
Huh. I think Coulter's got a point. Both Marcel and Romeu had my father in their sights for a very long time. Even though Marcel's faction has been dissolved, we still don't know anything about Romeu's whereabouts. If they're still trying to get revenge on us, with how distracted and vulnerable we are, now would be the best time.
Good thinking, boss. We should keep an eye on them at all times. I'll let my men know right away.
Thank you for that, Florent. And Coulter, thank you for telling me about this as well.
This isn't really calling me in. I'm a little bored. I don't hate it, it's just... I think it's with how great so many quests has been lately. And with watching a Thai stream yesterday playing Honkai Star Rail and the new update there. This just feels very dull in comparison. I like Navia, but so far her quest isn't really very impressive. It catches up though.
Don't worry, it's nothing. Do you have a moment right now? How about we go out for a walk? I've heard so many incredulous things today. I'm finding it a bit hard to calm down even now. I mean, to think that I'll just never see them again.
In that case, why don't we go back to the court? I can pick up Adele's uniform while we're there as well. It'll save Laurent's guys a trip. Want to come with me again, you two? You don't mind, do you, Coulter?
Of course. That's fine by me.
Then let's go! Paimon feels like a lot's hinging on this visit.
Yeah, clear up. Adele, sorry. I want to see the future star of the Spina.
We really are the best of partners. Come on, let's go.
Are we not taking the boat this time?
It's nice to walk from time to time, isn't it? Think of it as something like a hiking trip. Once we're there, we can stay a few days before we return.
Sounds good. I haven't walked this road in a long time.
Gather!
I'm going in! Emerge. Right here. Emerge. Watch out! Watch out! Well, we've walked far enough for now. Let's take a break. Since we're out for a walk, we shouldn't stress too much about the destination.
I've grown old, so I'm not as fit as before. It's a good thing that at least my work down in the fortress was quite the workout.
Well, Paimon thinks you're doing great. We didn't have to slow down for you at all.
Back in the days before the aquabus lines were built, we often had to hike north with our goods, then catch a boat to the court. Malus and I must have traveled this way hundreds of times. When we were tired, we would lay down for a while on the grass, and when we were hungry, we'd catch a fish or two. The Spina was still on the rise back then. Mr. Callus was generous, and everyone had the chance to strike it rich. So, of course, we all worked really hard. And now, in the blink of an eye, the aquabus lines have been built, and this road has fallen into disuse.
I don't really think that's a bad thing, though.
Oh, I know. I was just being a little nostalgic.
Then let's stay here a bit longer. Anyone want snacks?
Oh, is this another chance to try some of Navia's macarons? Paimon's been dreaming of them.
Yep, I figured you wouldn't say no to a few more. Oh, wait. Let me check if I have all the ingredients. Malus and Silver used to take care of tasks like this. Okay, the stove's looking good. And as for the ingredients, seems like we're all out of flour and sugar. The two most important ingredients of all. Oh, would you? Oh, but it would be too much to ask you to go on a trip just for those.
We should contribute to making the macaron too. Don't worry, we cook out in the wild all the time, so she should have some stuff on hand.
Oh, that's great. Then I'll leave the ingredient gathering to you. As long as we have some sweet flowers and wheat, I can start the baking.
Then I'll go look for some boxes nearby for a makeshift table and chairs.
Great. Then I'll prep the stove. Let's get to work, everyone.
This is just...
Ah, how did it go?
Why are we wasting our time with these things? So far, this quest has given us nothing.
You've all done your part. Just leave the rest to me.
Whoa, these macarons look and taste magnificent! Your cooking is as good as ever, Navia.
Boss's baking skills have always been famous. Everyone in the Spina knows how exceptionally talented she is.
Oh, it's just a hobby. There's no need to praise me for it like that.
Have you two seriously never considered joining us? You're so close to the boss, and she obviously trusts you with all her heart, so...
There are still some important things that we must do.
Oh, I see. Is that why you have to always stay on the road?
You just happened to walk in on our little reunion. It's actually been quite a while since we last spent time together. Adventurers never stay in one place for long. The name of Spina di Rosula would just tie them down. Besides, after everything we've been through together, I'm sure our hearts would remain intertwined even if we found ourselves on opposite sides of the world.
That's certainly one way of putting it.
Even if Paimon was far beyond the horizon, she'd still remember the delicious taste of Navia's macaron.
I understand now. Then I am very lucky indeed to have been graced with the chance to meet the two of you. I will endeavor to make the most of this short yet fortuitous encounter, and enjoy every moment we spend together.
We've got no wine with us, but let's still toast with water, in celebration of this moment.
Huh? I thought I heard something just now. Is it just some small critter?
Cheers! Hey, what are you doing? Quick, join in on the toast!
Cheers!
May your travels go smoothly, may the Spina continue to grow, and may our friendship last until the end of time. All set? Let's move out then. I asked some old acquaintances in town to make Adele's uniform, so we should be able to pick it up right away. Hey there, Ludovine. How's business lately?
The demoiselle of Spina de Rosula. I must say, your generous patronage is the one thing keeping me from going bankrupt.
Nonsense. We all know what a talented businesswoman you are. No, and don't forget, she's the boss now.
My mistake, my mistake. I just got so used to calling her Demoiselle. Are you here for the uniform?
Yep. I forgot to drop by earlier when I was running errands around here.
I didn't expect Demoiselle to come and pick it up in person. It's just a uniform after all. Any of your folks could have come instead.
Navia's always liked to take even small things seriously.
Hey, that's not the only reason I'm here. We mostly just needed a walk to clear our heads. There are few things more uplifting than taking the first step on a new journey.
Boss has got a point. Going on a trip with friends is always better than staying cooped up at home.
Very well. Please, wait here while I retrieve the uniform for you.
Can someone remind Paimon again why Adele wants to join the Spina?
She hasn't given me any concrete reasons. All she says is that she really looks up to me. After we cleared her father's name, she became a lot more cheerful and outgoing. It's probably because she now knows for sure that her father was never a bad person. She said she used to be terrified of Papa, so as a result, she found all the rest of the Spina super scary as well. But the Spina is very different now. She mustered up the courage to talk to me, and felt like I could really understand her.
The two of you have contended with similar circumstances. Who is watching us, by the way?
You could say that.
Who is
By
this dude
uncovering the
here,
truth about the
hiding in the
case,
corner?
I was able to give her closure at the same time. She said that she wanted to become someone like me. Someone who could lend a hand to others, instead of standing still and waiting for others to help her.
From the sound of it, she'll be a wonderful addition to the Spina.
I think so too. But for now, let's focus on giving her a great atmosphere to grow and thrive. She can commit to us once she's older, and can really make that decision for herself.
So I wasn't hearing things.
Is something up, Traveler?
Someone is tailing us.
Tailing? Oh, Paimon's coming.
I'll go check it out too. Coulter, please hold on to this for me.
All right.
I don't know if I trust this Coulter guy.
Stop right there!
Stop right there. Oh, there are 3 of them. Angler.
We knew you were going to be difficult.
Seems like if we want them to talk, we're gonna need to teach them a lesson first.
Brothers, there's no need to skulk in the dark anymore. Let's take them out!
Why? What did we do?
Solidify!
So I completely missed. Oh my
Right
goodness,
now,
my
right
order
here,
is
right
messed
now.
up.
Coming
I
at
don't
ya.
even get to use my own Navia. I mean, the trial one is good.
Now, talk. Who are you? And why were you tailing us?
Don't think we'll let you off easy if you keep silent.
Recognize your situation and don't entertain any fantasies of escape. You got people up above and down below as well.
How did it go, boss? Are any of you hurt?
If you thought they stood any chance against us, you were sorely mistaken. Anyway, stop playing tough and start talking. There won't be any room for negotiation once the Maison Gardiennage gets involved.
We're looking to get vengeance on Spina di Rosula. We were discovered, and can't beat you in a fight. We admit it. We lost.
Get revenge? Wait, you're not Romeu's followers, are you?
You actually know that name?
Isn't it very convenient that this cobalt guy just appears out of nowhere, tells a story about Romeu and his wanting revenge, and the very same day People seek you out, wanting to seek revenge. Yeah, he definitely has something to do with it.
But if you do, then surely you should understand why we hate you so much.
Why would you hate Navia for something she never did? She wasn't even born at the time. I would advise you to calm down.
Indeed. You haven't got the faintest hope of winning right now.
We were out drinking when we saw Navia. We got so angry we decided to follow you guys and look for an opportunity to really mess up your day. Too bad you guys messed up ours first.
Yes, he's clearly lying.
Huh?
You followed us all the way here. There's more to it.
You're pretty sharp. But so what? We didn't do anything. And now it should be pretty obvious that we can't do anything to you anyway. Seeing you like that just really ticked us off. And we let the drink go to our heads.
Two of them have
Listen,
very green eyes.
Palace is long dead. No matter what happened in the past, I want to be able to start things anew. I am the current president of Spina di Rosula. If your boss wants to talk with me, I'd be happy to meet with him. I won't press charges for your attack. That should also help demonstrate my sincerity.
I understand. Thank you. I'll let our boss know.
But if you so much as think about pulling something like this again, I won't be so lenient next time. Understood?
All right. We get it. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's okay to just let them go like that, Navia?
I don't want to inherit my father's grudges, too. Moreover, when it comes to the Aquabus, I don't think what my father did was entirely correct either. If the other side is willing to talk, I'm happy to open the door for a reconciliation. Opportunities for new beginnings are all around us.
I support Boss's decision as well. The concept of an eye for an eye is a primitive practice that has no place in today's Spina di Rosula.
Yes. Plus, we already know that they're strapped for cash. If their financial situation is that dire, they don't have what it takes to challenge us. So this may be the best time to talk. I still think we should keep an eye out for Romeo's folks, though. If he decides to ignore the warning I gave his men, then we could still have a fight on our hands.
Yeah, those guys definitely didn't look like big fans of yours.
I'd rather things not go that far, since, though we haven't talked to each other for years, once upon a time we were all a part of the Spina di Rosula family.
Yep, that's how I feel as well. Anyway, now that we've sent them packing, we don't have to worry about those guys anymore. It's getting late already, so why don't we stay the night in the Fleuve Cendre? We can head back to Poisson tomorrow. I'll also ask someone to write Florent a letter and inform him of everything that happened here today, so he can increase security around Poisson and be on guard against any suspicious individuals.
Do we have to stay in the Fleuve Cendre again? Even the pillows there smell like seaweed.
Sorry, that's just what happens when you live near water and don't get much sunlight. Poisson's pretty much the same though, so I've long since gotten used to it. We can still go out in the evening for some grilled fish and drinks though. Bet you there'll be people singing sea shanties too. How does that sound?
Huh. That does sound pretty cool. Okay, Paimon's on board now. Let's go. Paimon wants to sing too.
Off we go!
Coming back here really does feel like this place is starting to grow on Paimon. If you think about it, it would be kind of weird if the Spina's base at the court was some super luxurious building like the Palais Mermonia.
Totally. Right on the money, Paimon. Although, of course, with the continued growth of the Spina, Papa wanted Poisson to eventually grow into a metropolis, not unlike the court. He was a very ambitious man, who rarely looked behind or beneath him. For better or worse, that always made him stand out from the crowd.
And that's also why people hated him just as much as they loved him.
All right. Why don't you go wait for me at the restaurant? I'll go do some prep, and I'll get someone to tidy up your room while I'm at it. You can use the same room as last time. You still remember the room number, yeah?
Yep. Kinda hard to forget when there are only so many rooms here after all.
Yep.
Oh, did I just hear someone taking a dig at Fleuve Cendre? I'll tell my guys to stuff your pillows full of actual seaweed right now.
Oh, Paimon's sorry! Please have mercy, Navia! If you do that, then Paimon really won't be able to sleep at all!
I was just kidding. Be on your way now.
It really sucks to say. I don't want to be all negative. But I'm just really bored with these quests.
Hello? Are you asleep yet?
Navia, did something happen?
Oh no, not at all. I just figured that since we don't get to enjoy nights like these very often, we should try to enjoy it to the fullest. Wanna go fishing? I've got some rods and lures ready.
Oh, so that's the prep you were talking about. Sure, we'll come.
Hopefully I didn't wake you or anything.
You're good since the invitation was from you.
I knew it. You really are my best partner. Okay, let's go. To the fishing spot.
Did they like plot something while I wasn't looking? Oh, those are some big fishing rods.
How can you call this fishing when you're using a fully automatic rod?
What's the problem? Lots of people in Poisson use rods like these.
But shouldn't fishing be all about, you know, attentively watching the float and then excitedly reeling in the catch when you finally hook something?
Well, that's one way to enjoy fishing. What do you think, Traveler?
I mean, automation is more efficient, but
Then let's try regular rods next time. We can have a real fishing competition.
Honestly, Paimon's mainly shocked at how much energy you still have at this hour. Usually by this time of night, it's a struggle for Paimon to even keep her eyes open.
It might just be something that runs in my family.
That's a thing?
I'm sure you'd get even sleepier if I delved more deeply into it. Anyway, I was just thinking about how grateful I am to my mother, as well as the rest of the Spina.
your mother?
My father always had a lot of unrealistic expectations for me. But the more that he tried to get me to become like him, the less I wanted to listen to what he had to say. My mother never had those kinds of expectations, though. I've heard that she had only one wish for me, which was that I would have a happy and secure childhood. All the members of the Spina greatly respected her wish, so no matter what I did as a child, they were happy to humor me. Can you imagine? Whenever my father wanted to scold me for something I'd done, everyone would form up into 2 rows and just stand silently and listen to him rant. Malus and Silver were always there too. No matter what Papa yelled, nobody else would say a word. Eventually, Papa must have recognized scolding me over trivial matters was pointless, because he eventually stopped getting on my case so often.
Paimon would have never guessed.
Yeah. Looking back on it now as an adult, I can hardly believe how patient and kind everyone was. When I was young, I often thought that I could do whatever I wanted, because there'd always be someone there to clean up after me. But once, I saw Malus come back wounded. He wouldn't tell me how he'd been injured, but I could tell it had something to do with me. I learned then that there's always a cost to making a mistake. The more you care about those around you, the more you should care about doing the right thing to the best of your abilities. Because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face the consequences. And when that time comes, those most precious to you really will throw themselves in front of you and pay the price for your mistakes.
Navia.
Sorry. I shouldn't have brought that up. I wasn't planning to talk about sad things tonight. Basically, I was just saying that the nurturing atmosphere of the Spina must have been my mother's legacy, rather than my father's. And if that's the only way that I can continue to feel her love, then I'd like to pass that warmth on.
Is that why you let those guys go today?
Mm-hmm. Although, maybe there's a part of not wanting to repeat the mistakes of the past. I want to be reasonable, at least. Hey, look! I think you've got something on the line!
But why isn't the rod automatically reeling it in?
Oh, there must be something wrong with how I installed the mechanism. It was my first time putting one of those rods together. We can't let it get away. Come on, you two. Let's catch it.
You want Paimon to help too?
After some time, we finally managed to reel in the prized catch together. For the rest of the night, your rod continued to rack up catch after catch, while for some reason Navia can't seem to hook up a single fish. Navia is quite upset about her bad luck, but it's only when you begin to head back that Paimon discovers the real reason to the mystery of why she didn't get a single bite.
You didn't attach a hook to your line?
Stop wasting time! The boss ain't gonna wait all day. We'll go ahead with the operation tomorrow. Do with that information as you wish.
I knew
Well,
I couldn't
your
trust
rod
him.
was missing a part too, so I guess that makes it fair.
Well, if we're just talking about the number of missing parts, sure. Oh, never mind. Paimon really can't keep her eyes open anymore.
All right, go to bed. I had a great time today.
See you tomorrow, Navia.
See you tomorrow. So how was last night? Did you get a good night's sleep?
Paimon dreamt that she danced with the sea stars, so you could say it was stellar. Get it?
Alright, Sino. And just where did you get that from?
I didn't know you had such a great sense of humor.
See? This guy gets it!
Anyway, let's head out. I'll arrange for a boat to take us back to Poisson. I'm sure Adele will be happy to see you two again.
Paimon hopes she'll really appreciate your gift.
I hope so too. back! We brought you a gift from the court, too.
Whoa! Thank you so much, boss!
Don't call her boss, okay, Adele? Just Miss Navia would be fine.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Besides the gift, I've also got another surprise. Guess who's here?
It's been a while!
Oh, again?
Oh, it's you two. It has been a while indeed. Thank you so much for your help on Jacques' case. I've heard that you also helped save all of Fontaine. You're truly just like the great heroes of legend.
You're really amazing! And if Miss Navia's your friend, then she must be super amazing too! What's in this thing? Can I look?
Of course. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a Spina di Rosula uniform! Is it for me? But isn't it a bit big?
Well, it's a gift for future you. When you first told me that you were interested in joining the Spina, I was overjoyed. But it's the Spina's responsibility to protect everyone as well. Being a member means becoming involved in all kinds of dangerous situations. And since you're still young, I don't want your mom to have to worry about your safety. So I turned you down then by telling you that you'll have to wait until you're older. But this uniform is a promise that you can join us once you're old enough to wear it.
Oh, so that's it! Well, thank you so much, Miss Navia! I'll work hard and grow up as fast as I can!
But you can't
Everyone,
Oops.
I'm really grateful that you remembered my daughter's wish and took it seriously, thanks to the protection of the Spina. Even though her father's no longer with us, we've still felt plenty of warmth and security.
Oh, it's the least we could do. As long as you live in Poisson, even if you're not an official member, you're still part of the family.
Boss!
Huh? Is something up, Florent?
I've got something urgent to report. Romeu and his folks have gathered outside Poisson and even shipped in a huge pile of explosives.
What? Explosives? What do they want?
It seems like they've been planning this for some time. We started investigating as soon as we received your letter yesterday. But Romeu and his folks must have gotten wind as well, because they abandoned their former posts before we could even check on them. We investigated their tracks and found out that they're after Poisson.
Could they have smartened up since we caught them red-handed at the court?
Seems like they've got no interest in sitting down and talking at all. We should have gone straight to the Maison Gardiennage.
Sorry, I underestimated the situation. Well, too late now, I suppose. Florent, where are they keeping their explosives?
On the hill to the east of Poisson, near the Clementine line.
Wait, could that mean they're planning to
They want
blow it
to
up?
blow up the Clementine line?
Certainly sounds like it.
Romeu and his followers hate the Spina and everything to do with Callus. And the Aquabus was the source of their contention. If they manage to blow up the Aquabus line, all that rubble will come crashing down the hill and straight into Poisson.
Are they insane? There's tons of innocent people in Poisson!
We have to stop
Yeah.
them.
If they've been planning this for ages, they're definitely not going to let this opportunity slip by. We have to issue an evacuation order to the townspeople and get them as far away from the entrance as possible. That should save them from the worst of it.
Let's get everyone onto our ship. That should be the safest place.
My dear partner, can I leave the Clementine line to you? If the explosives do go off, not only would the people of Poisson be in danger, any aquabuses using the line would plummet to the ground. Let's stop their insanity first, then settle the score with them.
Got
Leave
it.
it to us, Navia. Please stay safe, too.
Let's go, you two. We've got to act fast. Miss Coralie, please take Adele to the ship.
I knew he was
Watch
sus.
out, boss!
Did someone get
What do you
cut?
think you're doing, Coulter?
I thought all the annoying little hindrances had left, but I still couldn't get rid of you.
You mean this was all a trick? So that you'd be left alone with me? Coulter, are you with Romeo too? Oh. I get it now. You knew about their plans all along. You only told us they were doing badly so that we'd drop our guard.
Not quite. Though I share their positions on some issues, I've never cared for his more radical ideas. And that's because, out of the entire Spina di Rosula, I only hate you. Only you, Navia.
Why?
You better stick close to me.
Romeo promised me that he would leave Poisson alone if I could just take you out. But it was like you were glued at the hip to that pesky traveler. You never gave me a chance to make my move. Romeo has lost his patience. I didn't have to be here today, you know. But I swore that I'd kill you, even if it meant being buried with you in the rubble.
Why?
Only someone as clueless about the past as you would ask such a foolish question. You never saw the heyday of Spina di Rosula, nor did you ever live through the golden age of Poisson. But I saw it all with my own eyes, and then I had to watch it all die, little by little. And it was all because of you, Navia. Clementine died because of you. Callus died because of you. Malus and Silver died because of you. And so many more dead. Everyone dead, all because of you.
So the shock and grief you showed us before, that was in Act 2?
Now you're catching on. I heard Malus was dead the moment I got out. Did you know? Down there in that blasted fortress, I spent a long time thinking about what happened, and resolving to apologize to Malus as soon as I got out. Back then, because of that aqua bus, we had a huge fallout. I was convinced that all he cared about was loyalty, and that he had completely lost his capacity for critical thinking. The years passed by in a blur after that. I thought I had finally begun to understand him, and that he could help me relive the good old days again. But then he died, and it was because of you again, Navia! It's always because of you! I once loved the Spina and Poisson more than anyone else. But what is left now of either besides death and ruin? You've single-handedly destroyed everything that was beautiful. Everything I've ever loved!
Don't listen to him, boss! He's just spouting nonsense!
Have you ever considered that maybe the people around you don't actually care about you at all? Have you ever considered that maybe you only get respect because you're Callus and Clementine's child? That you've never done anything worthy? That you're just a big nothing? Have you ever considered that maybe people don't stay in Poisson because of you, but only because they have such beautiful memories of the past before you came?
Because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face the consequences. And when that time comes, those most precious to you really will throw themselves in front of you and pay the price for your mistakes. Yeah, looking back on it now as an adult, I can hardly believe how patient and kind everyone was. But is that really why they support me? Is their kindness real?
Shut your mouth! I, for one, really like Miss Navia. And my mom loves her too. I don't know how to explain it, but I like her. And that's that.
I'm sure Mr. Malus would be extremely disappointed in you right now. You've somehow managed to pin the blame for every mistake and tragedy in our history on the boss herself.
Get out of the way, Florent. I don't want to hurt you.
You're gonna have to. Boss, there's no time for this. Stop hesitating and get out of here before you get buried.
Maybe you think you're being the realist by painting the history of the Spina and Poisson like this. But the love that I felt from everyone was just as real. I felt it. They've helped me get to where I am. And even now, I will continue to believe in that love. So let me show you just how much I love the Spina di Rosula.
Oh, suddenly people just
Umbrella
spawn
warfare, I
from
guess.
nowhere.
Hiya! Ah! Hey there! Ah, coming at ya! Attack! That's the way. Watch out! Tap! Nah! Ah, hiya! Coming at ya! A proper send-off!
Laurent, I'll leave the town to you. Summon the other members and help with the evacuation of the townspeople. If you find any of Coulter's accomplices, subdue them quickly, and don't give them the chance to harm any ordinary civilians. I can't allow my partner to face the danger on the Clementine line alone.
Got it, boss. I'm on it. Are you okay, Navia?
I don't know, but I have to go.
Aw. It's so mean.
Let's hurry up there. We have to protect the Clementine line.
Oh,
If they're
suddenly.
gonna blow up the waterway, they must have planted the explosives next to the support pillars.
Suddenly it stopped raining. You guys.
Everybody stand right here. Emerge right now. A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Hey there! Coming at ya! Ha! Tap! Emerge.
We certainly brought a lot of muscle. They're really slowing us down. But if we're meeting resistance, we must be heading in the right direction.
Oh, I didn't even notice we had a timer.
Stabilize!
Teamwork is right now, right here. Emerge. A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Coming at ya. Hey there!
These must be the explosives, right? And this is the control mechanism. How can we disable it? Oh, Paimon's too scared to touch any of this stuff.
It's a key.
Huh? There's a strangely shaped hole here. What is it for? Oh, that certainly
Keyhole?
sounds possible. Maybe one of the people we just beat up has the key. Okay, you take this side, Paimon will take the other. Let's see what we can find.
I said it. They were talking about this guy.
Oh, you found
Oh,
it!
yeah.
That's amazing!
Well, aim, like looking at him, I mean. Confirm. This is when it actually triggers the device.
That should do it, right? Navia and Florent should be able to relax now.
We should still check out the
Oh, you're
perimeter
right.
just in
They
case.
could have set explosives elsewhere, too. Let's go.
Ooh, let's see. They're too late. I will use her Geo. Oh, damn.
Great work, partner. Just leave the rest to me.
Watch out, Navia! You can't block them all!
Block. I'm doing this the Spina way. Fire!
It's one sturdy umbrella.
I heard from Thierry that even they're your enemies now. They were once a part of Spina di Rosula. Do you plan to settle this privately with them?
I have nothing more to say to them. Regardless of whether their hatred and anger towards me or the Spina was justified, anyone who's willing to endanger innocent civilians is no longer sane enough to even be worth trying to talk to. Please prosecute them in accordance to the law. Spina di Rosula will not raise any objections.
Sounds good. We're very appreciative of your help. Without it, the consequences would have been far worse. All right, this operation is a wrap. Take him away.
We won, Navia! We saved everyone! And you were so cool!
Yeah. Luckily, we were just in time.
Look a little pale.
It's probably because I expended too much elemental energy at once. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
But you usually glow up whenever other people compliment you. Paimon's not used to seeing you like this.
Oh.
Boss, we managed to catch all the infiltrators in the town. The Maison Gardiennage is taking them away as well. Seems like Romeu really went all in on this mission. If he sent literally everyone he had, though, that also means we've caught them all too. We won't have to worry about them from now on.
Got it. That's good at least. Coulter, I can understand how you feel. The things that we lost, they're forever beyond our grasp now. And that makes them appear even more precious. I am not callous, and I will also never become him. The Spina and the Poisson that you loved are both gone. But I will not change how I feel about our future. I still believe that this is a great opportunity to start anew. I will spend more of what the Spina earns on the betterment of Poisson. What's more, I'd also like to propose some changes to the Aquabus routes, so that one day, the people of Poisson will enjoy the boons it brings as well.
I know what you're trying to say. Mr. Callus would never have said anything like that. There are too many things in life that are just beyond our control. In that, we are the same.
Henceforth, you are no longer a member of Spina di Rosula. But once you're discharged from the fortress again, you're welcome to pay another visit to Poisson.
Thank you, Navia.
This guy just tried to murder you and didn't mind if other people got murdered too. And you can just
As I thought,
welcome him back like
Boss really is a kind and gentle person.
She is also, I must say, a truly unlucky person. Thank you for protecting the Clementine line. I was actually really scared, you know. I mean, even the Callus line won't be getting rebuilt anytime soon. If I'd lost the Clementine line too, I wouldn't know how to live with myself. A name is a way to etch a memory onto the world. Losing the line that bears her name, that I can see every day, would be like losing my mother all over again. Seeing it still standing there, tall and proud, it makes me really happy.
What happened while we were gone? Honestly, you look more upset than tired or anything.
Just give her some time.
back to Poisson.
Thank you so much. Can you give me a hand? I really don't have much strength left.
I'll carry you.
Traveler, I want to ask you something. And please, tell me the truth.
Oh,
Do
that's
you
a
really
cute
see
picture.
me as your partner? Of
Yes.
course. That's good then. Hearing that, it brings me more relief than I can say.
Lemine actually spoke. It was only 2 words, but who
How do you
cares?
feel, Navia? Any better after taking a break?
I feel quite a bit better. But I should probably still rest for a few more days. Sorry, partner.
Aw, Aegis
I
was
said
probably
some
very
weird things
cute
earlier.
too.
Feel free to just ignore me.
Weird, that's true. But that's because I've never heard you doubt yourself before. Yeah, I think Aegis is gonna be just
I
as
used to
cute.
think that
Or
I'd never
cuter.
doubt
Because
myself.
Aether is cuter.
You could say I've discovered that I'm not as strong as I thought I was. Coulter mentioned my parents, as well as Malus and Silver. It's all thanks to them that I've made it this far in life. Do you
Aww.
think they ever regretted the choices they made? Has my existence made this world a better place?
Don't think like that, Navia. You've already done more than enough. No matter what others think, we'll always support you to the end of the world.
Well, since it's ended up like this, I suppose it's time for me to make a confession as well. There's something that I've been keeping from you as well, boss. Please, follow me. Everything is already prepared.
They
Florent,
sorted
I
out they
hope
did
you
the
can understand
statue.
that I can't deal with any more shocking revelations right now.
I bet they
Don't
added
worry.
her to the statue.
This surprise will be a pleasant one.
It's so sad that she feels that way because bad things would happen even if she wasn't there, and maybe things would even be worse if she wasn't there. So putting that blame on herself is really, really sad. Sorry, Navia, I know you're tired and I'm just running around with you like this, but... That's the statue!
Why is everyone gathered here? And what's this?
This was supposed to be a gift to you from everyone in the town. We were originally planning to show it to you once it was finished, but special times call for special measures. I've never seen you look so defeated before, so I've decided to show you the designs before the final product was done.
Do I really look that bad?
Well, if you're ready, I'll unveil the present.
That Callus and her mom. Her dad was handsome. Even with the mustache. Oh, that's so cute.
This is... Papa, Mother, and me.
We designed the look for Miss Clementine based on old camera records, as well as personal recollections from members of the
That
Spina.
is hot.
Wow! This is the statue you mentioned before?
It is indeed. To be honest, we decided on the design a long time ago, and gave the sculptor permission to begin working. We only asked
Definitely.
Boss to decide on a design so she wouldn't realize we had already started.
How could we only have statues of Mr. Callus and Mrs. Clementine?
Even though Boss is still young, we've all seen the work she's put in regarding the whole synth business and the rebuilding of Poisson.
We wanted to commemorate her contributions with a statue as well.
I don't know what Spina di Rosula was like in the past, but I know it's a great organization now.
With Navia around, we're not worried about this place's future.
We're gathered here today to tell our boss that we support you and believe in you wholeheartedly. I believe everyone is here for you, not the glory days.
That's what we believe as well.
When they said like we gathered here today, I was thinking like, oh, someone's getting married. I'll also believe in the bond between
Thank
us.
you so much, everyone. Then I'll be brave and just accept everyone's support for what it is. This really is quite the surprise. I never thought that I'd have the chance to stand next to my mother. Not even in my wildest dreams.
Can our dad become playable, please? I don't care if he's dead. I'll play him. This is weird. We'll be Shangli. We can be the Geo duo for a while bit.
It seems like I started to question myself a bit too much. I'll pick myself up again and become a more reliable president for all of you. Looking back on it, I'm honestly embarrassed by how I acted earlier.
A DILF replacement. Yes. I would play a character with his design. I quite like the look. About the gift from the townspeople.
I'm sure everyone longs for that one thing in life that seems trivial to others, but they themselves can never obtain. To me, that would be a family portrait. I've always been super jealous of other people's family photos. I've never thought I'd receive a family portrait of my own. Especially not like this. It seems like I'm not such an unlucky person after all. It seems like I started to question my... Looking back on it, I'm honestly embarrassed by how I acted earlier.
About Clementine.
You know, I've thought about it before. Though my mother only wanted me to live a happy life, that's actually a tall order as well. In practice, it's just as hard to achieve my father's expectations for me. Even though my parents had very different personalities, they always had a lot of respect for each other. The Aquabus project was a monumental project that stood to benefit all of Fontaine. It would have been a little close-minded to assess or evaluate it only from the perspective of the clan. I think that's probably why she didn't step in to mediate or oppose the building of the lines. It seems like I start looking back on it. Whoa. Why'd you have to remind me? Please don't say that again. It's super embarrassing for me. Oh, forget it now. Please forget that I ever said anything. Oh, wait. But it'd also be bad if you were to forget it. Okay, but please keep it a secret between us from now on. Please don't ever mention it again.
Oh, bless. To be fair, the cutscene in this story was really cool. I did really enjoy the cutscene. The ending of the quest was really cute, but the overall quest was boring. Sorry, I was bored like 95% of the time. Suddenly after like the cutscene and afterwards, and then obviously this reveal. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, but everything before that was pretty boring. Cobalt, the guy from Mermaid that came back, you could tell from the very beginning it was so predictable that it had something to do with those people. Yeah. I love Navia, she's adorable. I love her personality, I love her as a character. But her story quest was really boring. And it's such a shame because there's so much they could could have done with her quest, and I feel like it's such a missed opportunity. Like, even if you just made the quests including Chlorinde or something like that, it would have been more interesting. I guess the highlight of the quest was the picture of her dad. But oh well. Okay, let's go and visit her dad's grave. Still 4 more days. I would have done the abyss if it hadn't. Thinking of trying, I kind of wanted to try the last boss without using Navia. I know that I won't be able to beat it, but... This game is so beautiful. Sometimes I just need to pause a little bit and just take in the atmosphere of the game. I don't know if I've been up there actually. Can't remember. Probably have been. I mean, I have a teleport point there, so I guess so. Oh, this is where it is. Never mind. Yeah, I've been there. Yes, I've been there. Ooh, I failed. She's keeping the shells locked up. Have they freed them?
Solidify!
Going in! Right here, right now. Emerge. Watch out! Fire! Well, with rocks.
How inconsiderate. I can still...
Hiya!
What should I do? What should I do? That's the question. Guess I could try and do the Hyper Bloom challenge again. I don't remember how I did most of them though. I just need 2 more. It's kinda annoying me. It's so windy and it's pouring down outside. I need 16 more achievements to reach 1000 achievements. Okay, let's see. How many Hyper Bloom? So I need 2 more, 8 out of 10. Guess I could try with Ayato, but this one says Traveler, but there is no Traveler. Maybe this is the Hyper Bloom team I used before.
Rain outlines your fate. Our bond is strong. Let me lead you first. Lightning purified!
I can already tell that didn't work. So probably have to do Nahida first.
Make yourselves at home.
So for me,
Rain outlines your fate. Dissipate. Out of my way!
yeah, that didn't work either. How did I do it? Hello, Jinx. How are you? Have you gotten any sleep?
Witness the power. Hold the line.
Still,
Rain outlines your fate. No, my sword. Now I'm mad. Dissipate.
This might hurt a little.
oh no. But at least it's a little bit of sleep. What time is it there now? Is it like 6 AM? Like 4 hours, so 8 AM maybe? Eight AM, yeah. I think you're like 4 hours behind us. Oh, bless. Did you enjoy the quest though? I just did Navia's quest. Have you done Navia's quest? I found her quest to be incredibly boring. It was a very good cutscene in it. For now it's 4 hours, yeah. It was a really good cutscene in it. But then most of it was just boring. I wouldn't be in a rush to do it. There is a little surprise at the end. We get to kind of see her dad, and he's handsome. I appreciate the look of her dad. Like a picture, I mean. Boring sounds good after yes. Actually no, because yesterday's just got us like all feeling so emotional, like to such a heightened level, and today was just at the rock bottom. So there's no... If it was a happy quest, like where you just felt joy, happiness and things like that,
You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how
then
beautiful it is.
maybe, but it was just boring. It was just dull. It was just so much filler moments in it, like where they just they kept doing so much stuff in the quest, which felt so unnecessary. Just to kind of drag it out, like it was so blatantly just trying to drag it out, and yeah. Love Navia, didn't love a quest, unfortunately.
Share my knowledge. Allow me.
Does it? I think it more kind of makes me think of Scaramouche, actually. But I guess you're right. It kind of has those his like horns, whatever they're called. How I did this. It is cute, yeah, I like it. And it doesn't make noises either. All the Sealy companions are cute and all.
Stand with me. What humiliation.
That was really humiliating, I agree with you.
Time to act. Rain outlines your fate.
No, I don't have the motivation. I'm trying to get the achievement for the Hyper Bloom specialist thing, but it's summary. Oh, they're announcing the wishes. So Yanfei, Jingshu, and Barbara. What? It's called the Catalyst, Wine and Song. Yeah, I was trying to get a few more achievements. I'm close to 1000-ish, so I was thinking maybe I should, but I don't know. I'm so tired. I went to bed like 3 AM and then I woke up at 8 because Kiko, she was just...
Body and mind.
Because we don't let the cats into our bedrooms anymore because they
Witness the power of the wild.
constantly keep us awake. Oh, sorry. Because they constantly is trying to get like under the blanket with us, and then they're like laying on top of us, keeping us awake. So we kind of stopped letting them in the bedroom at night. And it's not really an issue, like they don't bother us. Like if the door's closed, they kind of respect it and whatnot. But last night Kiko was just not having it. She was just meowing, or this morning she was just meowing and meowing. She was scratching at the door, she was scratching at the carpet beneath the door. And I was just like, I just had to get up because I couldn't. I think Kava will be coming with the I'll Hate Them this time. I think they're planning to do them together. Stop attacking me. It is an issue when you're in the middle of sleeping and they start scratching you in the face because they want you to lift up the blanket so they can sleep under you. You'll open the blanket for them to let them lay under the blanket with you. Both of the cats does this, by the way. It's really weird that both of them are like that, but they both are. And then they lay there for maybe 2 minutes at most, then they leave. And then they come back 5 minutes later, does the same thing, and it's a repeat. Well, just imagine not sleeping much. It's really lovely. It is really lovely. And that's why we've been so lenient with them for such a long time. But it was really starting to exhaust us. But if they run out of food middle of the night or something, they will let us know. They will wake us up. Even if they're not in the bedroom. So they're fine. I don't know what to do. I don't feel like starting another story quest. I was so disappointed by Navia's quest that right now I just don't really feel up for committing to something else. I already know what happens in these. These ones, I am completely clueless. I know people say that her quest is really, really good. I just haven't done it. Look at them! They're both together. I'm so happy. They're so beautiful.
If you're not sure what to do next,
That was taking this morning though. At the start of the stream, she was very determined to be laying in my lap, which is fine. She was allowed to. But then she wasn't happy with how my lap was positioned, so she left and then she asked to come back and then she left and then asked to come back, so. Oh, what did you think? I think all of his endings were so adorable. And that none of the this is so cute. Oh, we drew the teapot. I know you love him. Guess this was like the most boring picture, but it was fine. This is such a lovely picture. I love this. I wasn't disappointed. Kava's hangout is better than Navia's story, sorry. This would have been much better if this person in the middle wasn't there. Look how happy he is. He's so proud and excited to be building things. As it should be, I agree. Pictures too. Look at him fishing. I love this. I can be his wife and we can have a baby together. Oh, this was such a lovely storyline. I love this one. It was so heartwarming. Look at Lemine just like admiring Kaya's look. I get to hold his hand. I was so happy. Yeah, I do like these pictures. They're so cute. Oh, you look so sad. This one was so funny. Oh, this one was cute. I do sometimes go and look at these pictures. They just bring me happiness. Done, girl. This is funny. Gore is really funny. I do recommend it. Yeah. Don't remember that, but that's fine. Aww. Aww. Oh, Penny, you're so cute. Why are you so cute? I don't know. Do you guys have suggestions on what for me to do? My standing? What do you mean? You sending? What do you mean? Oh. But I have all the endings. I mean, we can try.
I'm starting to feel something after that drink. No, I'll be fine. Let's go investigate the area.
It's probably just like a different option, but it brings me to the same ending. To be honest, I got kind of bored of doing the same thing 50,000 times over again. Because there was a few of them that I did that gave me different options, but it gave me the same ending, and then I was like, ugh.
So this is the test of courage. They could all be in grave
We'll
danger
do
if
it,
there
that's
really
fine.
is an
It's
evil
a while
spirit
ago
here.
now, so I can do it
We must
again.
get to the bottom of this. I'm not too sure where we should start, but I know we'll find something once we start looking. These innocent participants are completely oblivious to the potential danger here. We'll need to protect them.
The courage isn't actually dangerous, you know.
Please, enlighten me.
The participants are just it's not giving me the options I've chosen before. Oh, I hate when that happens.
I see. Maybe you're right. I'm certainly a stranger to entertainment after all. I mostly spend my time purging evil spirits and practicing thaumaturgy. Besides training, I also need to constantly focus on my own emotions to avoid losing control. So I rarely have any time for leisure activities. I'm completely unfamiliar with what others would consider entertainment.
Oh, you're so busy.
Well, either way, let's check the area for any evil spirits just in case. Where should we start?
I'll let that big blob over here. Oh, this just gives us the same.
These are traces left by an evil spirit. No doubt about it. The traces are quite weak, though, so there are only two possibilities. Either the spirit that left the traces is very weak, or it has already left for some time now. Either way, these possibilities prove my hunch that there's indeed an evil spirit here.
Are all evil spirits the reason why Wu Wang Hill is so gloomy all the time?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
There
I've
have
had
been many rumors regarding the cause of Wu Wang Hill's gloomy aura, but nothing is certain.
I do have all of Chongyun's endings, but I didn't have all the paths.
Although, once it became
But
the murky
it's-
place you see now, it also began to attract more evil spirits.
It's not giving me the options though to show me what I've chosen before.
Anyway,
Which is a bit
these
annoying.
truths lead us one step closer to finding an evil spirit.
But I don't know exactly. How to do all this talking. Different team.
This is all your fault. This place nearly scared me to death.
Why are they looking at me and telling me it's my fault?
All right, don't lose your temper. We're leaving now, okay?
They should look at each other. This
To
is
think
really
I used
weird.
to believe you were brave.
But this is different.
Excuse me, but I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Did you perchance encounter an evil spirit? If so, I'm here to track it. Could you please tell me
Aw,
which
he's
direction
so
it went?
adorable.
Who are you? No, I didn't see anything, so don't ask. So please just leave me alone. I don't know what you're talking about, and I certainly don't want anything to do with an evil spirit.
My apologies. Perhaps you misunderstood what I meant. I only wish to know what the spirit looks like and which way it went so we could track it down. If you can't describe its appearance, then at least show us the way it went.
Show you the way? No, I'm not going anywhere.
He is adorable.
No, we're not taking you anywhere. I am just asking you to show us.
No, forget it.
All right, that's enough. Listen, if you keep talking like that, she might actually end up believing in that nonsense. Can't you see she's terrified enough already? You could go find whatever strange things you're looking for on your own.
My apologies. I didn't mean to frighten her.
He's quite a serious exorcist.
I'm just trying to hunt the evil spirit you mentioned to prevent it from hurting anyone.
Isn't it a bit strange for an exorcist to come to the test of courage looking for evil spirits? Oh, I think I get it now. But we didn't say anything about a ghost or spirit. I think you misunderstood us. I brought my girlfriend here to have some fun, but instead she got frightened by all this spooky atmosphere. Now we'll just have to go home. I'm not too sure what you're looking for, but we did see some dark shadows making strange noises.
Thank you very much. That's very helpful.
Aw, look at his smile.
Well, you
Look at
heard
his
it.
adorable
It seems something
smile.
unusual is going on here. But
I
why
just
would
wanna
we ever
pet
want to come
him.
here if we get scared so easily?
The point isn't getting scared, it's relying on each other in the face of fear.
Interesting. I have never had any fear of evil spirits, so perhaps I'm unable to understand their feelings. It's amazing that you're able to pick up on that. Good thing I brought you as my partner. Anyway, let's keep searching the area.
Yes. You guys hiding behind a tree?
Don't come over here again. Seriously, just leave me alone.
Why must you be so obstinate? Just calm down. It's not what you think.
No, don't even bother. You think I don't know what you're doing?
Stop! Not a step closer. Don't be afraid. I'll exercise it right now.
Exercise it?
Who are you? And what are you talking about?
Wait, what?
This is already better than Navia's quest. Sorry. Everyone just calm down.
He's just a person? It seems I've made a mistake. After seeing her resist so violently, I thought for sure an evil spirit was trying to harm her.
Nah, it's not like that at all. She's just throwing a tantrum.
Excuse me? A tantrum? This is supposed to be a date, you know? And now that we're finally here, you don't want to go anywhere and you just want to hang around the entrance. What's the point in that?
All right, fine. I was just about to walk in with you. Look, I'm sorry. I'm just a little bit scared, that's all. That's why I've been stalling. I was wrong, okay? Now that someone else is here, let's take a moment to calm down.
Seems to be here to participate just like we're probably intruding.
I wasn't thinking clearly. It was pure impulse.
I'm sorry. Please, forgive me. Will you give me another chance?
Fine. I know I shouldn't have yelled at you.
Oh, it doesn't matter anymore. You're still the best, babe.
Who said you could call me babe? You're so annoying.
So they really are on a date? But why in such a dangerous place like this? Perhaps we should just leave them alone.
Probably. Proceed forward and look for information.
Sorry. Sorry, I feel unwell. I think the drink we had earlier stirred the yang energy inside my body.
Is that serious?
If there's too much yang energy, I'm afraid that I won't be able to control myself. Even though you were willing to accompany me this far, I don't want to cause you any further trouble.
But we finally found some traces of an evil spirit.
I fear that I'll be the one endangering everyone here, not evil spirits. We better find somewhere to rest.
Okay. I don't know which option to choose there. Sure. Just have a rest. We'll continue investigating on my own. Or let me help you find a place to rest. I think the last option is gonna end the quest. So maybe it is this one that I'm missing?
All right. You are an experienced adventurer after all. I won't be far, so just call for help if you run into any danger.
To go there. I've done that before, so every time there's like these things, I kind of feel like I need to blow them out just to see if that will trigger something. Nope. Oh, okay.
Time to go.
Time to go. Oh, hello, sir.
I'm beat. Finally, I can take a break. I wonder if I took things a little too far. Few people seem scared out of their minds.
Who are you?
Huh? Hey, you shouldn't be here.
Why not?
Never mind. I assume you overheard me anyway. I work here pretending to be a ghost, but now's my break time, so I took off my costume. I get all hot and stuffy wearing that thing.
It's all planned to scare people,
Of course.
right?
How could there be real ghosts here? No one wants to see a real ghost, neither us nor the participants. We just come here for the atmosphere, or should I say, the chance. Everyone wants the chance to feel the thrill of excitement. When people find themselves in a scary situation, they'll say things that they'd never dare to otherwise. That's what the test of courage is all about. Okay. I should get back to work now. Hope you and whoever you're here with have a fun time.
I'll show you the truth.
Time to go.
So we're gone to the wrong one. Hey, baby. You wanna go on my lap again, huh? This will be what, the 5th time? Come on. Don't do that. Come here, baby. You can do it. Alright. Let's go back here.
I'm starting to feel something after that drink. No, I'll be fine. Let's go investigate the area. They could all be in grave danger if there really is an evil spirit here. I'm not too sure where these innocent participants are completely oblivious to the potential. What? Please, enlighten me. You mean, I see. I mostly spend my besides training, so I rarely have any time for leisure activities. I'm completely unfamiliar with what others would consider entertainment. Well,
Here you
either
go.
way, let's check the area for
What?
any evil spirits
Do
just
that
in
to my
case.
mouse, Matt. You're
Where
gonna
should we start?
destroy it. Come on. If you wanna sit in my lap, that's fine.
This is all your
All right.
but this is
Excuse me. If so, I'm.
who are no, I didn't so please
My apologies. If you can't describe. No, we're.
no.
All right, that's enough. Can't you see she's terrified?
My apologies. I didn't mean to. Yes.
Isn't it a bit strange? Oh, I brought my girlfriend.
Thank you very much. Well, you heard it, but why would they ever want to come here? Interesting. It's amazing. Anyway.
Okay. Maybe try staying? What do you mean?
Don't come over here. Seriously.
Why must you just calm down?
No, don't even
Stop! Don't be afraid.
Exercise.
Wait, what? Oh, after seeing.
Nah, it's
excuse. And now that we're
all right. Look, now that someone else is here, let's take a moment to call. I'm sorry. Oh.
When he offers to rest, stay with him. Okay. I mean, I could try. I think that will end the quest, but
The traces are
yeah,
either way.
we'll give it a go.
There's no, I don't. Although once anyway. Sorry. I think the drink we had earlier. If there's too much yang energy, I'm afraid that I won't be able to control myself. If I lose control, I fear that I'll be.
We find a place to rest. Or did I choose the wrong one? Is there anything I can do to help?
It's becoming more intense. Usually, I can manage by simply eating a popsicle. But that's only under normal circumstances. I may need something a bit more potent in this case. Like cryo slime condensate or cryo whopper flower nectar, for example.
Oh, maybe this is what I
You've
haven't
collected
done.
these during your adventures, right? But I'm afraid they're no good.
Oh.
They're not fresh enough. Perhaps they're fine as typical ingredients, but they won't be potent enough to suppress the abundance of yang energy inside me.
I'm pretty sure I have chosen these two different ones.
Thank you. I should be able to manage for the time being if I...
Because it's not around now. Look for a cryo whopper flower. Oh, there's two of them.
Check this out.
Then everybody stand.
Supporting fire.
Into the wind.
What am I looking for?
It's dangerous to walk alone here, isn't it? You have no idea who or what you'll meet.
Hello?
You seem to be pretty calm. You know, there's a saying, you can't keep your shoes dry if you're walking along the river. You're bound to run into something in such a strange and eerie place. And what you encounter here could become a nightmare that haunts you for the rest of your life.
Sorry, I don't get it. What are you doing here?
How are you so calm? People usually run away in terror before I can finish a sentence.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
really...
but in which case, besides, I'll never be... Hey,
Okay,
you should go back.
I have done this before. Let's have a look. What path am I on at the moment? Should maybe check that. Oh, yeah, okay. So that was the path I was missing. The cryo whopper flopper. So you see, it just took me here, which will take me to one of these. At least we found it. Oh, never mind. What? Did I have several paths then? I guess I had several ones. This one as well. I maybe can go to this one. That will probably either go there or there. Well, check it though.
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
Kaya. Calling me a slacker again. I know I am. I know I am. Need to be so mean. They did make it too complex.
Chef Mao is not at the
At least for
restaurant
my
right
brain.
now, and neither is Xiangling.
Oh,
We'll have to
sorry,
wait
the
until he
doorbell is going. I'll be right back.
What do we do about the evil spirits?
Here you go. She'll just settle down in my lap, and the doorbell went. We'll have to wait till he returns. What do we do about the evil spirits?
Oh, are you a good cook?
I often cook for myself and
Then I'll leave it to you. Thanks for your help.
Do you know what ingredients we should use?
I'm afraid all I know is that it requires water. But to imbue the effect that suppresses my yang energy, perhaps something special is required. Like different plants. Do you have any experience with such thing?
Okay, so I've done this one. I think I've done this one, so I'm guessing this is the only one I haven't done. This is, remember, this is like half a year ago I did it, so I don't remember.
But in case you know something I don't, I'll trust your judgment. Have you procured all the ingredients for the popsicles?
Yes. Oh, maybe not. What am I missing?
Are they finished? Ah, these look even tastier than my original popsicles. Let me try one. Yes, it tastes fruity and sweet. It's delicious. But I'm afraid it's not as effective at suppressing my yang energy as Chef Mao's popsicles.
But any popsicles would
Sadly
do.
not. But in any case, these should be good enough for now. These popsicles really are delicious. I bet that kid we met earlier would be thrilled to taste this flavor. Right. But he mentioned his family is not well off. I'd still like to help them if I can.
But what about the search for evil
Exorcism
spirits?
is my means of helping the people of Liyue live more peaceful and happy lives. If that kid really needs my help, then helping him would be just different means to the same end.
I'll go with you.
Alright. I remember the kid mentioned that he was headed for Chihu Rock. Let's go find him.
Let's see. Did we choose the final path? Yeah, we did. So, this is all done now. So this is taking us to this picture, which is cute. I remember us playing hide and seek. Alright. I believe I have all the endings here. Yeah. I'm guessing this one splits into two paths. I don't know, is there like any... I haven't even done hers. Wonder if that's good. Or Beto. Or even Barbara. No, actually I can't be bothered with the Barbaras. Maybe Lynette? Ah, I don't know. I don't know.
What's the hurry?
Any suggestions on what to do?
What's the hurry?
Things. I don't know if I have enough things to give. No, I'm missing 3. I have no clue where these 3 are though. I feel like I've explored this area. I feel like I explored this area. Maybe around here? It's so pretty. Look at it. Look how pretty. Kitty! Hi, kitty.
What's the hurry?
It is scratching my chair. Oh, what is this? Interesting. Oh. Do I need like 3 cups? Is there another butterfly? So, oh, maybe in the tree. There is, yes. Another one. I call it a butterfly. Oh, there it is. Whatever it is, I don't know. Crystal fly sort of thing, I guess. Yes, baby. What is it? I can pour tea. Sit. Do you guys want to join me so we can have tea together? Attention to you, huh? Once this tree gets a bit larger, I'll cut its leaves down and make some tea for you, for all of you. When that time comes, we will get Cloud Retainer and Mountain Shaper to come over. Seriously, you plant tree any way you like on my turf and you have the nerve to spout such things? The day when the promises of yesteryear would be fulfilled arrived now? What? Oh my goodness, he jump and it just floats. Silent old tree, still remember, and my cat is in the way, I can't read the rest. And she's stepping on my keyboard and my monitor. Oh goodness, cat. Always causing trouble. But this silent old tree still remember the sound of that wow. Today the aroma of the tea has long since penetrated Shenyu Vale and has been carried to distant lands far beyond. Kiko? What is it? Huh? Are you so attention seeking, huh? Did you get upset that I had to go and open the door and take your lap away, huh? Precious chest.
Fascinating.
Very fascinating. I will mark this spot. Maybe there's like a hidden achievement there. Who knows? And there's a cat. Look at the kitty. Looks like a Thai's cat, Kisei. Oh. I am in luck indeed. So I had never seen that before. That another butterfly that spawned?
What's the hurry?
Dude, where are you taking me? It gave me a berry. This is oh, I didn't manage to read that. Fine. There's a puzzle thing. I see it. How did I miss that? Oh, and no viewpoint. How in the world have I missed that? The valley without leaves surely invoke. Oh, I didn't manage to read that. The line at the very top has been struck out, covered with many notches. It seems that the person who did the carving had no wish to keep it. Stay away unless absolutely necessary, mortals. If you must enter, then do not disturb the abode. Peace. Is there like an abode there? Let's go and check that out after this. Oh my goodness, it is so windy. Like the entire house is just like roar. It's like yeah. Ooh, that's really pretty. I guess that's the abode then. Something I don't know. I do not know. Let's collect sparkles.
How fortunate.
Oh, didn't I just do this?
What's the hurry?
Oh, so that's a better chest than previous.
How fortunate.
Hello, little goatee. Where am I supposed to go? Oh. Another precious chest.
Fascinating.
And then that was done. That's cool though. Fill all the ancient teacups between Shenyu Wales mountains and rivers. Okay. Complete 48 open world mechanism activated time trial challenges in Shenyu Whale. I just need to find the last 3 and then I completed the Shenyu Whale achievements. But I have no clue where they are. Or maybe it's not 3. I don't know. I didn't pay attention. That's okay. You go an adult, and that is life for you. I hope you manage just fine today, considering you didn't get any sleep. Thank you so much for stopping by, though. Bye. Hope you have a good day. It's okay. You guys need to do what you need to do. Ooh, what type of curry is it? What flavor?
What's the hurry?
What's the... Oh, we have another challenge over there. Nothing here. So exhausted, so why am I carrying sand on my shoulders instead of putting it in the cart? Oh, but they're dancing around it. I don't really want to kill them. Unless I can activate it without triggering them. I can. Cool. So many precious chests. How many wishes do I have? Oh, I have enough for one wish. One wish. Oh, check with I love Korma. Korma is my favorite. Yeah, I'm not gonna get anything. Just a blue weapon as always. Oh.
What's the hurry?
Okay, there's a challenge here. Guessing climbing up? Yeah.
The wind knows me.
Korma is one of my favorite curries.
How fortunate.
I guess I hadn't really explored this area. Considering I keep finding lots of things there.
I'm going in!
One with nature.
The wrong test subject.
Here's backup.
Flash free.
Falling leaves. Adorn my dodge this. Cool it.
Hi, baby. You want to go on my lap again? Hmm? Yeah? What is this, like the 6th time? Hmm? Will you stay on my lap this
Come on,
time?
let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
Yeah, I don't remember it either because I doesn't look like I've been around that much there. You can do it. You won't fall down. I know you're very clumsy, but you'll be alright. This can I dig here? Place I could dig. Wow, look how pretty this place is. Maybe I should go like this, or should I explore this area first? Go here first, I guess. I'm looking for those like the blue thingies, which where you can like offer them and get like the reward stuff. Oh, sorry, Kiko. Are you still struggling to get comfortable? There's some wind currents there. Maybe we can do something with them. They're going different ways though. It's the challenge I just did, but only the wind currents don't stay around, do they? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, Kaya. Have I not done this puzzle either? Oh, I have, I guess. Can't do anything, so... Ooh, let's gather some chilies. What are you doing, Kiko? Giving me a massage. This is 100% now.
What's the hurry?
Well, you called me a slacker this earlier, so... You're a very difficult man to please. It's either I'm too busy or I'm slacking. you stressed, baby, huh? Why are you so stressed? What's wrong? I'm under the water. Should take a stand in my food. Not really, because
What's the
the cats kept me awake. Oh, I found a challenge. Yeah, Kiko, I don't know what it is. She's been very, I don't know, anxious or very attention seeking more than normally. And she just kept waking us up last night. So at the like right now she's in my lap and she was just, you know, like when the cats kind of bury their face into like this soft blanket and like almost like they're nursing their mom. She's doing that, and I think she does that when she's stressed, so
It's the wind.
it's just doing that on my lap, like pressing into my stomach. I have like this blanket on me.
How fortunate.
Sure, why? She has food, obviously I'm here with her. Oh. What is this? I don't know.
The smoke will be frozen. Clouds high. The birds will.
Let's light it up!
Okay, that did nothing. I guess I've done it already. Oh crap. Sorry, Bennett. It's these ones. I don't think I've seen these in Shenyu Vale before.
Check this out. Here's backup.
Everybody stand!
Dodge this. Fire it up. Freeze. Cool it.
Ah, you just had to dig yourself out.
Check this out. Time to go.
Why is there some beaten dudes here? Why is your health off my... I think I've done this was a part of the quest that I've already done.
Time to go. Time to go. What's the hurry?
Getting mixed signals, like Kazuha keeps telling me it's time to go and Kaya is like, what's the hurry?
Supporting fire!
Get out of here!
Into the wind! The wind knows me. One with nature. What's the hurry?
Let's see. Is there a cave there? It looks kind of like it on the map. Let us have a look. Interesting. Have I been there already? It's possible. Yay. Yeah, I have been.
Adventure time!
Dodge this!
I don't know where to find these things. I feel like I looked everywhere. I've been here.
Time to go.
Time to go. I wonder if I've finished all the Sumeru quests. I know, I was missing a few.
Follow the wind.
Follow the wind, yes. So I still have 2 quests in Sumeru that I haven't done. Well, Mean. The whole Arithmetica, we can need achievement for it, it seems. Okay. So apparently I have to get an achievement first, which means I probably have to put my completed like 3 times. Principia.
This scenery is.
I'm still working on an achievement in Mondstadt, so we can't change the thing yet. Gourmet Supremos. Okay, so I still need to. That requires achievements from Inazuma. And yeah, so I guess not.
Military supplies for the Eremites must be distributed appropriately.
Is there a new request from the academia?
I can check if they are in Sumeru, but I don't think they are. Yeah, like apparently this one requires you to have gone like like a few achievements from Inazuma, because it's like the same people. There. I remember having done a few quests from them in Inazuma, I just don't know. They would be here. Oh, never mind. Susan wants me to take a picture of her, I guess. That's fine. I'll take a picture of you. Let's take a picture of you then. done all of yours. I thought I had, but then I guess I hadn't. I have done all of them in Inazuma. I don't think I've checked.
Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly rouses the spirit. But it's best to dry your clothes as soon as possible after the rain stops.
After the rain stops, yeah, I guess. Oh, I am missing some in Inazuma as well. Look at that, I'm missing 4 quests in Inazuma. Yeah, I can already see the gourmet. Oh, sorry. The gourmet supremos, the importance of eating is not achieved, so I guess I need to do that. Lord, it's hard to get those. How come? It's all depending on commissions then, is it? Currently trying to complete the achievement in Mondstadt, which is this one, Wonders of the World. Finish Whispers in the Wind 5 times. So I won't be changing my thing just yet. Yes, baby? What is it? Huh? You okay? Oh, my camera just angled itself then.
Time to go.
I didn't do that. It was... So is this where I'm... Yeah, it is. Hehe. Hide next to the camp. Where am I supposed to hide? Behind? Took them long enough. And this box is broken on one side too. Come on, I told him to be careful. Let's just hope nothing inside is broken. Phew, looks like none of the bottles broke. Why is this bottle cap loose? You have to unscrew it first before installing it. Come on. These alcohol making ingredients have too strong of a flavor. Let's move them out first. Huh? What are all these slimes doing here? Oh. Oh, there.
Teamwork is
Yes, the smuggler needs our help. Thank you, traveler. Thank you so much for your help. If not for you, this place would have been my grave today. You set this camp up? Oh, you can say so. I mean, you know what doing business is hard here, and Ritu, this camp is, well, you can consider it a little trick of mine. Some days back I commissioned a friend to ship me some alcohol making ingredients from Mondstadt. He then got a batch from the new products from the Dawn Winery, which was just shipped here. Yes, baby, what's wrong? Yeah. What are you crying for, huh? I decided to unscrew it just so I could then reinstall it, but I never expected a whole bunch of slimes could just come jumping out of the unscrewed cap with a strange occurrence. Brewing ingredients from the Dawn Winery? Huh. It doesn't matter right now. As for the ingredients, I'll settle that fellow with that fellow the next time he comes back. I think you're scammed, Harrison. Just had a coughing fit. You saved my life. I owe you something for it. Please take this first. That aside, you see that small boat over there? That's another one of my little tricks. Using that boat, you can sneak over to Narakami Island from here. Convenient, huh? And why would I need to sneak? You see, this is what they call expecting the unexpected. Oh, sorry. Looks like I'll have to change up my pickup spot. Okay, that wasn't a long quest, but I'm guessing... Hello, sir.
One with nature.
Let's light it up!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Another test subject.
Don't get too close. I got you covered. The wind knows me. Cool it.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Huh. Interesting. I never knew that boat was there. Now I know. Interesting indeed. Reputation reward. Was that it? Was that all there was to that quest? I guess. I only have 3. Nico, don't ruin my cables. I'm gonna get electric shock if you do that. Oh, Archon, have I done it right? What is that quest? Talk to Shuta. Who the heck is that? Hi, Waipa. What is it? You're upset that it's raining outside, maybe? And it's windy, huh? And you don't want to get wet? And you need to poo, is that it? I mean, that didn't trigger anything, did it? Since I go to a shrine outside of the city, where is that shrine? Is it like down here? This one? No, I think I might just call the stream there. I don't really know what to stream in the game. Let's buy a few more things of you, I guess. Why is it so expensive? Yeah, so I'll call it there. Thank you everyone who stopped by. I really appreciate that. We did Navia's quest. A little bit disappointed, I guess, but it's alright. Then we just done some exploring. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. I hope you all have a lovely day. Bye!